Yay. So, since I still have about 45 minutes, I thought we could start the DLC. Burial at Sea, not Clash in the Clouds. You guys don't want to see me play Clash in the Clouds. It's just the whole arena thing. So Burial at Sea is when we see Elizabeth in my absolute favorite costume for her. So, medium, because I'm not insane, like I said. DeWitt Investigations.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl. This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
All right. I love that look for Elizabeth. I would totally wear that to like a convention or something. Can I grab the hat? No? Okay.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
The Little Wonders. Educational facility.
What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Because they're creepy. And of course, the vents also now have covers on them. And they're back with like Bioshock 1 faces where their eyes are too big for their face. They were much cuter in Bioshock 2. Aha. I was right next to it and I just didn't look down.
It's funny.
What?
You not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
And she
Where
still
we
has
headed?
the
man we need
brooch
to
too.
see is in the Garden of the
The little
Muses.
bird.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally? She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
refreshment, sir. Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Houdini splicer. I mean, technically they aren't splicers yet. They just use that plasmid to kind of zip around.
Fontaine got taken out by riots.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to be paying attention to collectibles. Oops.
Are you in the know? Now you know.
Now you know. Oops.
Buongiorno, signore.
Aha!
Are you in the know? Remember, Rapture competes through innovation, not cheap shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nothing cheap about it. Oh, let's check in here. Oh, you know, there's a door. Maybe I should go check out the door. Yeah. They're playing Patsy Cline.
Tip. I don't think these supermen know the meaning of the word.
Ooh. I can search your fridges. Ah.
Or Suchang want to make a good salary. Work for Ryan. How
Private
much?
party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Knock, knock.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. It says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any. What brought you to Rapture?
A man
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt. Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Good day to you, ma'am.
What is that run supposed to be?
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
I can assure you that...
The
Cohen
assurances
sends
of
those
a
masks
grave
out in
robber
some
are
kind
of
of
no...
box.
You hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you.
Some kind of box. Ooh.
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
I don't think so. Hit the brakes, you tramp.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up.
Hardest struggle. Speaking of,
Wonderful to see you.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't know. Well,
Thanks.
Fear was foolishness, I tell the last.
of course, it's probably gonna be in the last place I check.
Only one place left.
Struggle of the great man.
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall.
How long is he gonna stay drunk?
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered by
Where's he hiding in that box?
And there.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
places.
That we never. I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Good. I've located the mask.
Good time to chill.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back at those shopkeepers. You got a bit of the grifter.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was
And
a man
enter the club.
comfortable in a variety of roles.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen this type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
He can be very over the top, as we all know.
Dance, move!
Bunnies.
Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked.
Bunnies everywhere.
Please!
The stick! For God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here!
Fitzpatrick.
There shall be no failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, ladies?
Ask a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes, it is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You're more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children Flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to go.
Son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt. Dance with me.
Come, come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Sucho.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Su Chong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick!
That's not good.
Suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Down in the briny.
Mr. DeWitt.
Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one.
Good job. Careful.
No need to thank me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Oh.
Look,
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
but it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
No, what's that?
Burial at sea.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
Burial at sea. Alright, so now that we hit our checkpoint over here, now that I've hit the checkpoint, I'm going to call it a night here. So we are going to raid somebody else who's also part of the GKD School for Charity. And I hope you all had a great night. And you got to see Platinum 79 for Bioshock Infinite. Yay, 1999 mode is done. I'll be continuing the DLC tomorrow and the next day. No. Tomorrow's cooking, then Bioshock, and Friday you gotta go check the poll for that. Good night.